In the world of politics, there have been many controversies sparking from the issue of North Korea. Now, many efforts have been made to try and resolve this issue. Last week, a historic train crossed the Korean border for the first time in more than a century.
Former President George H.W. Bush passed away late this past Friday. It was a gentle passing as 41 spent his last moments with his friends and family at age 94. The former commander-in-chief had a disease similar to Parkinson's. As the nation mourns the loss of its past leader, the Bush family remarks on how proud they were of number 41.
This is Weatherman Fleming with not a spontaneous weather update, but a scheduled weather update. That's right, folks. We've been promoted to the big leagues. There will now be weekly weather updates. Now for the weather. A 7.0 magnitude earthquake rocked Alaska last Friday, November 30th. The earthquake affected both the United States and Canada and consisted of at least 45 aftershocks of a magnitude of 2.5 or larger. So far, a monetary assessment of damages have not been released. Moving on to national weather. Precipitation will fall in the south starting Friday night, with rain covering Texas and snow possibly falling in New Mexico and Colorado. Precipitation will move eastward across the south, making contact with the southeast Saturday night before curling upward along the east coast, where it is expected to bring rain and snow to Kentucky, Tennessee, Virginia, and West Virginia on Sunday. The front will die out in these states by Monday morning. The weekend forecast for Yorktown predicts Saturday to be sunny with a high temperature of 40 degrees and a low of 32. The weather is expected to change on Sunday with an 80% chance of rain moving into the area by Sunday morning and the temperature to slowly rise to 42 degrees. Although Yorktown is not expected to get snow this weekend, more westward areas of Virginia may see their first snowflakes of the year on Sunday. Now that that's over, I gotta get to the after party. Peace.
On December 2nd, in the year 1942, physicists led by Enrico Fermi carried out the world's first successful nuclear chain reaction at the University of Chicago. On December 3rd, 1967, the first successful heart transplant was performed by Dr. Christian Barnard at Cape Town, South Africa, on Louis Wakanashi, who lived for 18 days. On the 4th of December, 1791, The Observer, now the oldest Sunday paper in the world, was first published in Britain. Walt Disney was born on December 5th, 1901, in Chicago, Illinois. As a little boy, he liked to draw farm animals and eventually got a job as an artist. He moved to Hollywood and in 1928 produced Steamboat Willie, starring Mickey Mouse in the first cartoon with synchronized sound. In 1937, he released his full-length animated film, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. He opened the Disneyland amusement park in Anaheim, California in 1955. 5 years after his death, Disney World opened in Florida. The company he founded has since grown into a global entertainment empire. The 13th Amendment to the United States Constitution was ratified, abolishing slavery on December 6, 1865. On December 7, 1787, Delaware became the first state to adopt the new Constitution of the United States of America.
Put them in! Put them in! Put them in!
Excuse me, but UCF isn't even that good. Didn't they almost lose to Memphis last week? All I have to say is Roll Tide.
What did you just say?
Who do you think you are?
I don't even think I can look at you anymore.
Your disrespect makes me sick! Get out of here! Boo! Woo! Glad we got rid of that negative energy.
Well, last week you were talking smack about the Big 12. I don't think Oklahoma is that bad.
Get up!
Wait, but...
No, not another word. Out!
What did I ever do to you, Murphy?
Jeez, the nerve of some people.
I know, come on.
Welcome to this episode of Sports Rap!
This just in. We were just informed that we have a total of 11 people watching out there.
That means my mom, my dad, my brother, my aunt, my cousin, my grandma, grandpa, your parents, that's 2, and weird uncle, right? Yeah, my weird uncle.
Yeah.
Gotta love him. He's a cool dude.
Yeah, gotta love old Billy Ray.
What the heck?
First up on the agenda this week is the
college
Football
playoff
final
rankings.
Still number 1 is the team that shall not be named.
Starts with Ala, ends with Bama.
Roll Tide again.
At number 2 is the Clemson Tigers, who continue to make it look easy on offense.
Number 3 is, of course, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, who are led by Coach of the Year, Brian Kelly. His Irish really should be number 2, but I'll just let that slide because
How did Oklahoma get into the playoff over Ohio State?
rest in peace any hope of Alabama defeat, but go Irish though.
Yeah. I think the playoff committee done messed up on this one.
Alabama will play Oklahoma in the CFP semifinal at the Capital One Orange Bowl. And Clemson takes on Notre Dame in the CFP semifinal at the Goodyear Cotton Bowl.
No catchy one-liner for this one. All I can say is can the holiday comes any sooner.
The 2 games are on December 29th.
Can December 29th come any sooner? Haha, get it sooner and OU mascot. Haha.
That's too far. That's too far.
But for real, can we take a moment to look back and reflect on the glorious season of UCF?
Go Knights. We love you.
Yes, my heart will go on.
Because next year, they will not be disrespected. Hopefully.
Can't wait to see them play in their bowl game and next season.
Also trending this week is the announcement of head coach Urban Meyer regarding his retirement from The Ohio State University.
He was coach there from 2012 to this year. His name will be among the greats of college football forever, with his amazing overall record of 186-32. So best of luck in retirement, Urban. OSU will never be the same without you.
On to the NFL, the LA Rams officially clinched the NFC West title.
With the Rams establishing themselves as a dominant force, the Kansas City Chiefs, New England Patriots, and New Orleans Saints keep their name in the mix of possible Super Bowl champions.
I don't know about that, Sam. I have a feeling the Browns this year.
Man, shut up!
On a more serious note, the Houston Texans showed just how good they could be against the Cleveland Browns, and keep in mind, keep the winning streak alive.
Also in the headlines this week was the firing of longtime Packers head coach Mike McCarthy.
The decision was made following the 20-17 loss to Arizona, which added another one to the loss column, making them 4-7-1.
Oof, A-Rod has the same record as the Browns.
Now that's sad.
That ain't it, Chief.
Moving right along to the association.
The Warriors continue to struggle even with the return of Steph Curry.
Yeah, the Warriors took the L to Detroit and have just looked out of sync as a unit. If I can even call that anymore.
It's an answer to the prayers of every fan not cheering for Golden State.
In the West, teams continue to battle for position in the standings, and out in the East, things are pretty one-sided with teams like the Toronto Raptors, Milwaukee Bucks, and Philadelphia 76ers cooking up with some hot sauce because they are spicy.
Now in the West, teams like the LA Clippers and Lakers, Nuggets, Thunder, and the Grizzlies and Portland, are bound to separate soon, right?
Right. At this point in the season, who knows who will establish themselves as true championship contenders?
Guess we'll have to see.
Also starting up this week with many of the winter sports here at Grafton.
Good luck to everyone, and make sure to always, and I mean always, beat Jamestown.
And Smithfield, of course.
Oh my lord.
That's it for here. That's it for us here. Signing off from Flavortown, Idaho. This is Sports Rap.
And we still don't have nicknames.
Catch y'all next week.
Peace.